Hello Internet, welcome back to RimWorld. We're trying to build a fabrication bench. We don't have a good spot for it. And even if we did, we don't have components for it. But once we get the fab bench, Whitlock, wake up and go talk to our people, our visitors. Please give me components. They do have components, 36 of them. We're going to buy all of them. Man, that's a lot of money though, huh? We also kind of want Nutramine because we could make medicine with it. Although, it's pretty expensive. Okay, so we want to sell some stuff to get more cash so that we're not like out of... Yeah, we can sell the poor quality clothing because we don't want those. Anything with like super low quality we don't want. Poor at 64%, yeah, that can go. Poor at 67%, that can go. I'm not sure why we have cloth parkas and things. Cloth is like the worst material for that, I would imagine. We can sell camel hide. We are making clothes currently, so I don't want to sell everything. So anything we have low numbers in, we can sell. Why do we have 2 sections of camel hide? I have no idea. Why is this camel hide worth $1.65? This one's worth 0.14. It must be damaged or something. So to buy all those components would be 800 silver, which is a lot of silver. We never gave birth, so you know what? We can sell the buffalo that we were going to slaughter. There you go, 200 right there. Because it's self-tamed and we didn't want another male buffalo, so that will save us some grief. Anything else? I mean, we don't even need to buy that many components, but because we can make them now. But we're going to. We can also buy steel, which we're constantly short on. Also very expensive. We will buy, I don't know, 100 steel, and we'll buy 25 components. There you go. Much lower cost to us, ultimately. So that's something. It's not amazing, but it's something. And we are crafting clothing, which is good. We need clothing. We're running low on leather and things. Why don't we send out someone to hunt some more? Psychic Soothe for the male gender. That's great. That will keep Vaughn from losing his mind. We really don't have big animals to hunt, so we will hunt the boomalope. I think we'll be fine. Animals, why are you out here by the smelter? Chubbs Mackenzie, what are you doing? Animals, I mean, I guess you just didn't feel like sleeping in a bed, huh? Maybe it's warm by the crematorium there. It's not somewhere I would want to be. Anyway, we should now be able to make the prosthetics, the fabrication bench, which will let us make prosthetics. So we'll reinstall that over here. And we're going to build that, I think, in here, which is not great because it's so far from the materials we're going to need to gather. But it's something. So we're going to build this. And then once we move the light, we'll build a chair there as well. So it is a big bench, unfortunately. Psychic Soothe, yes. And it's filthy in here. Terrace, you're supposed to be cleaning basically at all times. Watching television. No, how about we go back to set him up to be restricted like everyone else. He might be lazy. Too smart, optimist. I mean... Hauling components. Yeah, you can do that. From where? Oh, we must have deconstructed something out there. Okay. Hauling steel. I mean, I would prefer you to clean, I think. All the way out there, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess it needs done. And it is steel and components that we wouldn't otherwise have. But it's not great. How are we doing wealth-wise? Oof. Pretty high. Something just shook my screen, and I have no... Oh, boomalope dying. There's fire. Okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. Really need this to be cleaned. Shift click, and then maybe clean this as well. Would be great. Since Terrace is not really cleaning as much as I expected him to. Simple meal. Incompetent cook. Who is cooking? I mean, they basically are never cooking. Why? Who was the incompetent cook? Turtle, did you make yourself sick? That's not great. So she's going to be sick, which is real bad because she's going to be puking on the in the room she's creating food in, which is, you know, don't puke in your food, ladies and gentlemen. Terrace, what are you doing? Hauling potatoes. I would much rather you clean. We're going to set hauling to a 2 so that he cleans priority is his first priority. So that will hopefully help. She's out there shooting more animals, of course. Delicious animals. Vaughn, rare thrumbos. I don't really care about the rare thrumbos. We could hunt them for something. We do not have enough steel. Of course we don't. Mine this, please. We have 103. We need 200. I mean, that's not going to be enough from one. Yeah. We could deconstruct something for steel. Jeez. Man, I'm so constantly out of steel. I don't see any other... Okay, there's steel out here. It's not great, though, because it's kind of far away. We could mine through to the outside so they didn't have to walk as far to mine that. We could do that. Although it will expose our base temporarily. And because this is probably my last episode of the day, I will probably forget that this exists. And then we will end up with a hole directly into our base next week. When I come back, I'll forget all about it. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's definitely going to happen. Not sure why there's blood all through the hallway. I guess we didn't release anyone. So I don't know why there's blood there. It hasn't been cleaned. Hopefully Terrace will work on that in the morning. Okay, he does have a proper bed now, which is fine. We're going to give him a dresser and whatnot eventually. Let's get ourselves a random question so we have something to talk about. What was the best book or series that you've ever read? Best or my favorite? Because my favorite book of all time is The Man Who Was Thursday. It's another limestone meteor. I don't care about limestone. It's The Man Who Was Thursday by Gilbert Keith Chesterton. It's a very old book, but for some reason it just really holds a special place in my heart. Always really loved that book. And yeah, that's definitely something that I read from time to time. I love Les Mis. Les Mis is another one that I read. I used to read every year, but I haven't read it in a while. Other than that, book series, I really like the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. They're about a modern-day wizard detective. It sounds not good, but it's actually a really good book series. The first couple are hit or miss, but by the time you get to like book 5, they're actually really good, and the quality just gets better and better and better. He also has a series called the Codex Alera Files, which is a more fantasy series by that same author, which I also thought was very good. So Jim Butcher, definitely take a look at Jim Butcher if you've never done that. Also really liked the Red Rising series, which I read pretty recently. It's a sci-fi book, but it's got Hunger Games-y elements where there's like a competition and people are dying, and really, really great world building. Probably my favorite world building of any recent series of novels. It's a trilogy. There was some talk about it being a TV show, or a movie, which would be pretty freaking awesome. So hopefully that comes to pass. If you two could kindly mine, we can't double them up on a mine. Why can't I make you mine this? Is this not set up to be mined? Why? Oh, now we can mine it. Maybe this isn't a mine order. Maybe I clicked the wrong thing. I don't know. Please mine that though, Vaughn. And if we could just like get him a light so he's not going to be miserable while he's in here, that'd be great. So go ahead and construct the lamp. I would love to bang out this tunnel before the end of the episode so I don't forget. For next time, smoothing wall. No, you can mine. You can mine. You're a great miner. Nope, you can mine. Go ahead and mine. In fact, we could do one more and then see what his action is. Consuming meal. Yeah, we're going to let him go. What we could do is instead of putting a door on the outside, we could put a door right here. which guarantees that that will have a blocked off path to our base. So in the next episode, even if I forget, there's still that interior door that will keep enemies out. Doing pretty good. They have not planted the hay grass yet, which is a little worrisome, but we'll see. Work, you're set up to art on a 2. Meerkat, you're going to not art anymore because we have someone who has a passion in it, so we're going to train him up instead. So basically, if he's not cleaning, he'll probably be hauling. Unless there's art to do, then he will do art. So he'll probably default to art most of the time. Really want to get this up and running. I really want to make bionics because bionics are super cool. And I would really like to make my people cyborgs. So yeah, Red Rising series was really good. I can't think of any other series I really got into. The Expanse series is pretty great. If you're into, like, that's more of a hard sci-fi. Like the other sci-fi stuff I mentioned isn't like super science-y, but the Expanse series has a lot of really like constant. They talk a lot about the ships and how they work and stuff like that, which is a little boring. The Unbreak Company, bulk goods trader. It's 5 a.m. We really don't want to miss that window. Whitlock should be up any time. We'll wait a little bit longer, and then we'll send him to answer the call. Okay, so we want to buy, honestly, kind of steel at the moment is what I would like. Steel, you do have medicine. Steel for $2 a pop. Oh, God. I mean, I would like, honestly, if I could buy 500 of it, but it's so expensive. Let's buy 250. And let's see what we can sell to them. I mean, I don't think we have much to sell, honestly. We're not a production group. We should be manufacturing things from scratch for the purpose of selling, like prosthetics and things like that. But we haven't been doing that. We don't have any valuable resources. He doesn't want our blocks. We could buy blocks. I don't want to buy blocks. I would like to sell blocks. Let's show... No, because we bought something that would clear out what we're buying. Let's sell anything poor quality. Poor. Park is normal. Excellent. No, that's his stuff. This is low quality. Low quality. Sell both of those that are low quality. Not sure why she's producing such bad stuff. I thought her crafting was pretty high. An excellent buffalo wool took. We don't need all the gold we bought. We could resell the gold, but it would be at a loss. Could buy some medicine. We've defrayed the cost of the steel a little bit. We could sell the cloth and just grow more. We could do that. I think that's fine. And what we'll do is set this back up to be growing again. Turtle, today I would like you to not cook. I would like you to strictly grow. Strictly grow things. Consuming fine meal. I want to see what she does. Watching TV, that's fine. Vaughn, what are you doing? Smoothing wall? No, you're going to mine, my friend. Actually, no, you're going to build this because we just bought enough steel to make that. So, Turtle, what are you doing? Butchering. I mean, that does need to be done, I think. But that's not true. Whitlock, what are you doing, Whitlock? Watching TV? Nah, you're gonna butcher. And Turtle, you're gonna go plant. I would like you to be planting most of the day. So this will get us an influx of cloth once we get to harvesting the cotton plants. We don't really need cloth, but there are times when it's relevant. We have a mad muffalo. I mean, you're big enough, you'll probably die on our traps, but... Oh, Terrace, you don't have a weapon either. Let's go ahead and give him... I mean, the incendiary launcher will just end up burning down our building, I think. What's your skills like? Really not good at any combat skill. Okay, you can be... I mean, the bolt action, you're just going to miss most of the time. We'll give you the auto pistol. What state is it in? 100%? That's fine. So she should be planting. Hopefully she just continues planting basically all day. We really don't need you to make kibble because you're bad at it. I mean, I guess it's fine. We can turn him back to researching after he makes this batch. Drops it off. Clear your work. Go ahead and go research. Turtle, what are you doing? Making kibble. Nah. Go back to sew. You didn't even sew. I told you to sew and then you chose not to do it. Let's just, how are we on kibble? Oh, we do kind of need a lot of kibble. Okay, so we'll let her go back to making kibble. Fine. God. We're not doing anything with Agatha, which we definitely need to be. We need to be lowering her resistance so that we can recruit her. It'd be great to have another cook in the family, so to speak. Also, she's another female. Many of our people are still single. I'd love to see more of them pair up so we could combine some of these bedrooms. Turtle, how do people feel about you? You're like my favorite turtle, but everybody hates you because you have creepy breathing and you insult each other. I mean, I love you, Turtle. You're 46. You're just a little bit out of my age bracket. I do prefer like 26 to 40-year-olds is probably my age window. So, Turtle, you're just a little bit beyond that. But I love you. I'm in love with you. And it can't help but notice, Vaughn, you did not craft this bench. We need advanced components? Oh my god. Why? Why do you do this to me? Oh my god. And I'm sure the trader had advanced components. Are you still... There's no way it's still available. Oh my god. Go call him immediately. Please. Please, in the love of God. Advanced components. He has one for sale, which is exactly what we need. Thank God. Okay, Vaughn. Tonight. I don't care about your social relaxation, Vaughn. Check his needs. We actually don't want him to get, like, super upset. And he literally left comms range right after we bought from him. So your recreation is plentiful. You need advanced components. We need 2. We have 2. We just bought one. Oh, the dog has it, so it's not technically available. Wait for the dog to drop it. Great. Vaughn. No, Meerkat, you don't do this. Vaughn needs to do this. We have the components, Vaughn. I don't want Meerkat to do it because if he fails, it will cost us... Yeah, I want you to do this now. I know you were just sleeping, but I want you to do this now. He's our best constructor. If Meerkat did it and failed, we would lose materials, which could have led to us losing the components, which are super valuable and super rare. Thank you, God in heaven. So we have a fab bench, which means we can make bionic organs, but not kidneys for some reason. But that's okay. Also, I thought we could make advanced components, but that might be requiring further research. But the ability to make components is super valuable. Although, again, it makes steel a much higher priority material that we don't actually have a lot of. So, not perfect, but definitely progress. Placing that bed down did ruin the storage there. So we're going to go ahead and make a small storage zone specifically for herbal medicine. Oops. For herbal medicine only, so that is nearby. So when they need to treat them, they don't have to walk very far to get medicine, because that small walk to the pantry could be the difference between life or death. We're looking for plant matter? No. We're looking for not corpses. Items? No. Manufactured? Medicine. Herbal medicine. Even though it's not manufactured. Okay, man, it's getting cold in here. I'm chilly. Oh, and like I said, this week I have some very hefty work stuff to do this week, and it's going to not be fun, and I'm going to be pretty miserable later in the week. So I'm recording a big backlog of RimWorld. This is episode 26. Currently, there's only about 4 on the channel, so I have about 3 weeks worth of videos. And yeah, I have to record some Cataclysm, my next Enemy Spotlight series over the next couple of days, which may get held up by a day or two, depending on my schedule. But I really am trying to put those out once a week. So hopefully that's a non-issue. We can, in fact, let's build a chair, wooden chair, this way, and then we can set her to making, what do we want to give Vaughn? Okay, so we could give her a bionic leg. Oh, it requires plasteel. and advanced components, neither of which we have. God. Why is everything... It's like we hit a big wall, and it's just not good. Oh, I completely forgot. We also had machinery we could have mined for components when we were looking for components. So that's not great. Eclipse, yeah, I don't care. Go to research. Forget that. I want advanced fabrication. This will allow us to make advanced components. We want that. Also, why am I on the world map? Yeah, it's not great. It's not going as well as I thought. I thought this would be like a big break for us to get some bionics and stuff, which would really help the colony be more efficient. But it's clear to me now that that's not... You know, it's gated. It's gated behind time and effort and expensive stuff. I thought if we could manufacture bionics, we would make some money. But the reality is that no, you need to put so much money into it that it's not really a viable thing to do. What are you doing, Vaughn? Building a roof. Well, that's probably the least relevant thing for that. I suppose we could manufacture like other bionics, like prosthetics. That would probably be worth something. It doesn't say what the value of a prosthetic leg would be. It requires 40 steel and 4 components. It probably isn't worth that much, honestly. I guess we can make more clothes. We've been selling clothes to people who come by. That's something, and it gives her something to do. I don't know how I feel about it. A little disappointed, honestly, that things didn't go quite the way I expected it to. Everything seems to be planted, which is great, although I suspect the animals will be eating our plants. Let's go ahead and restrict our animals. Area 1. Okay, so zone, clear allowed area, area 1. We don't want the herbivorous animals in our crops, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just so that they don't eat the partially built plants, because they get more nutrition out of it if we fully grow it and then turn it into kibble than if they eat the plant raw. So, yeah, you know what? We're at about 22 minutes. Feeling a little queasy, honestly, and this is probably my last episode of the day. So I think that we're just going to call the episode here. It is shorter than they would normally be, but I'm ready to wrap up. I got other stuff I want to do, and I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. So, and it's like 10, it's almost 11 o'clock. So, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more RimWorld in the near future, where we will try to figure out how to make prosthetics and bionics in an efficient way. And yeah, it's going to do it. So thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.